Yes, Happy New Year to all my good people outside there. Welcome to my first video 2025. This is your boy Kamanja_KE and this is my channel. Feel most welcome, feel at home, and let us actually enjoy together through this year 2025. It's a new year, a new beginning, new resolutions, with everything very new. Only that, my good guys, I've carried this flu from 2024 to 2025, but that one is gonna remain a remembrance unto me, because it's something that has happened very unique. It's very unique to me, and that's why I'm saying it's gonna remain with me here. So my good people, my good supporters, I wish you all the best during this year. And I told you guys, this year I'm starting with the new hashtags. Hashtag believe, hashtag begin, hashtag become. So I believe, I begin, and I will become what I am actually desiring to be this year. So I got so many plans for this year, but being my first reaction video 2025, I should have put things straight, and this video actually is unraveling and is revealing to this to you guys the best and the two most molds that have been used to expose people during 2024. So it's a recap of 2024 and who has been responsible for all these things during 2024. That is what I'm actually talking about today. So welcome, feel most welcome and feel at home, and let us actually enjoy together. So guys, actually so many things have been happening into the village 2024, and we've been left out wondering what might be happening and who might be doing this and that. But actually, from my own investigations and from my own analysis of things, I've come to realize that it's only one link. It's only one link that is now linking up. Only one person who is linking up with the guys in the village and others away from the village, but from a far distance. And that's why you see all these things are happening. And I'm going to tell you why these things happened actually in the year 2024. And we expect others in 2024. So today, actually, Gintu and Cocomama have the greatest share of these explosives in the village. Have the greatest share of these explosives in the village. And first, let us actually feel like when Percy was being exposed, who exposed Percy, the first person? It was Cocomama. And who was the second? It was Gintu. And we saw Gintu even like becoming apologetic in a given way, that he was not the first person to see all those things, but he said it is Cocomama. And Cocomama actually confirmed that she's the person who got those things the first, and she's even putting up Percy's one of the nudes, half of the nudes in her channels when Percy had dreadlocks with her. So, meaning there is a very big link between Gintu and Cocomama. From Gintu to Carol. But in this expose, Carol was somehow put below the bed. She was put under the bed. Actually, she never knew what was happening. That shows how selfish these reactors are. Just because they are in a competition and they cannot like other people to get this news before them. So that is it, and let us actually get it very clear from Cocomama. Cocomama's arguments towards Percy's exposure and what she thinks about the argument, and this is what is hinting that Cocomama, yes, these sentiments are what are directing us and giving us direction that Cocomama is one of the biggest mole the person who has been used to expose a lot of people here, from her to Gintu, and Gintu to the three amigos, that is Mogesi, and the other amigos, Mogesi and Ernesto. Guys, let us listen to Cocomama. Let us listen to Cocomama before we make any judgment here.
Like when Percy was acting, oh, what is that? Kissy on camera? Oh, okay, now that her nude. Some of you guys, you still do not believe that that is her, which is okay. Some of you believe, oh, how can this? Because one reactor was saying stuff like, this was when Percy collected stuff from someone, like of recent. That was how she got the money from someone another. If you look at the picture, it cannot come to YouTube, okay? We cannot share these pictures on YouTube, except if we don't want the channel anymore. Because Whitey doesn't play with this stuff. So, she got dreadlocks, and this dreadlocks, she got it about a year ago. It cannot come to YouTube, okay? We cannot share these pictures on YouTube, except if we don't want the channel anymore. Because Whitey doesn't play with this stuff. So, she got dreadlocks, and this dreadlocks, she got it about a year ago. What she's wearing now is not dreadlocks, okay? So, number one, this was old stuff. You understand? And that will also tell you that before Mr. Cecil, that's why Mr. Cecil was saying stuff like, my baby, senior man, with generator and everything. Maybe when I'm in the kitchen, I'm going inside the kitchen, okay? Because we have light. So I will see if the lighting is enough. While I'm making the omelette and serving them, I will continue with the aproko. Now, if you heard Mr. Cecil saying stuff like, when people wanted to push him to talk, Mr. Cecil was like, oh, she's not what you think. There's a way he framed. Do it for money. So what, guys, what made you think that if you have sent this, oh, I'm giving you big money, and you are looking at yourself, you can't even make that amount of money on Whitey, so this is a quick money, at least to solve your problem. Oh, I'm a widow, 4 children, school fees, food, all that. Okay. If you share your nude, it's becoming windy and dusty. If you share your nude now, and the person gives you good amount of money, what made you think that that person will not share it and even make more money than that to people, or use it to blackmail you? Internet never forgets.
Good. Before I even actually analyze her sentiments properly, this is a question I want to ask her. Do you remember the person who actually promised Percy that if Cecil pulls out and if the other sponsor has pulled out, I'm going to take care of one of your children? It was Cocomama. Now, I don't know why she has gone to the cold, and she don't want even to talk about the sponsorship. What she actually came out loud and said she was to do. She was to do. But now she's here telling us and actually ridiculing Percy on what she has been doing. Ridiculing Percy about our children and our acts towards getting money. Guys, this one tells us how actually dishonest these guys are. How actually these guys, you cannot trust them. They are ready to do anything just for money. Number one, she says that this is an old stuff. Percy has been doing this for long, because even the picture she's showing us, Percy was in on a Percy had dreadlocks. Yes, Percy had dreadlocks. Not the same Percy that we are seeing with manicure and pedicure and everything. Yeah, a salon knew anything like such a things. But those were things that Percy used to do before even exposing Mr. Cecil. So there was a third party that was involved in such dramas. That is 2024. And she is laughing at Percy that she has been using her body and actually misusing the status of her children to gain his money that cannot be YT, that is YouTube, cannot pay. Yes, it is through YouTube that Percy is making a lot of money. That is what Cocomama tell us. It's through this platform, the YouTube platform. But the way she gets a lot of money is through selling her body to the people. Now the big question is, when they were exposing, when Percy was exposing Mr. Cecil, Cocomama was one of the best and strongest supporter of Percy, saying that is bad. Now today, it's very ironic when Cocomama comes out and actually starts saying that Cecil had hinted something about Percy, saying that Percy was not all that clean. So Cecil knew that Percy was not clean, and Cecil, as much as people forced him to come and talk and even expose Percy, he never did. He just kept quiet. But ask yourself, who has exposed Percy? Who exposed Percy in the year 2024? Who exposed her? And who exposed her, and through who? Those are things that I want us to discuss here. Now that Gintu says he got the links, the second person. So who was this first person? And this comes for us actually to crack that puzzle. That the first person, the people that have been used by subscribers to expose people in the village are the two. One in the village, that is Gintu, and the other, this woman, Cocomama. And it had been hinted, and that's why there is a very big fight between JT and there is a fight, a big one, between Gintu and JT. And don't be surprised that at one point, Cocomama is going to attack the two guys. Or Cocomama is going to attack the reactors within the village and those ones in Nairobi. Because these guys, there is a link, a very big connection between them. Their main source of information is one, the subscribers. And this is how subscribers are going actually to make these guys fight against each other. And the subscribers are going to sit somewhere, look at their fight and laugh at them. That is what is coming, it's dawning down to us, actually. It's dawning down to us, and it's actually hinting something very, very fishy. According to Cocomama's sentiments, Percy has been using the nudes for long for her own sustainability. That is something correct. And she must be very shameful of her acts. According to Cocomama, the person at one point who actually promised to sponsor the tuition fee for one of Percy's children. And when Percy comes out, as in like January this year, and what she needs is help for her children to go to school, Cocomama doesn't actually at one point contribute in her live stream. She only waits to come out and try to tell her that what you've been gaining from selling the nudes can actually make you, or can actually settle such as school fee. These are guys that you trust too much and you call yourself friends. 2025 is coming and it is here. Actually, make time to know. Yes, this year, just take your time to know who your friends are. Take time to choose somebody who is genuine so that you can associate with. Like now, when Cocomama said that she was to take care of Percy's one of the children, Percy thought that this was a true friend. The same case, when actually Gintu was giving Percy pressure to expose Cecil. And forming those AI music, actually praising Gintu to be the protector of the widows in the village. Percy thought that these were true friends. But what has actually happened? What happened? They all backstabbed her. She was backstabbed by the so-called genuine friends to her, the so-called people, the confidants. And they told him direct to the face that they are not going to spare her. And now they have not spared her. And now I wish as we now start anew here, that drama is complete, is forgotten and buried, no resurrection. I'm only doing this as a recap so that I can tell you what has been actually happening. Now, if I may tell you what has been happening. Yeah. We have people, one of subscribers who are running this website in the village. And two, from our condemnations and everything, I think they are going to stop. These guys, they fall for these women in the village. And I don't know how cheap these women, these ladies are. Selling their bodies for money. And I've been always telling them, actually advising them. When you send your nude picture to somebody in exchange of money, ask yourself, do you think this guy is only paying this to go and just watch that picture in his phone? Hey, iyo kelele. Yes? Do you think so? Now, this is actually what Cocomama is talking about. That the so-called guys, the so-called lovers, online lovers, you trust them too much. And because of that greedy for money, you are just greedy for money, you want cheap money, YouTube cannot pay you well, so you just targeting. And that is what I'm seeing, that young ladies are venturing into these streets just so that they can actually fall for a sponsor. And that sponsor, what happens to that sponsor is that sponsor finally exploits this lady, these young ladies. That is what is happening. The same thing that has happened to Percy. We've seen even Matiko's wife being exposed. The same case with the same money of amount. Now this is what happens. You send your money, you see, now you send your nude, you sit down and think that what you are sending is just making fun. That guy has just taken it for fun. No, they are doing business. And when they are done with the business, they feel like they should expose you. The world should know you, because you don't belong to those websites where they sell your pictures to. It's a booming business. It's a big business. And that is what is happening here. That is how these young ladies are being duped. That is how Percy was duped. Thinking that, you see, this is my lover, my online lover. Who told you you can find love here? Who told you that there is love here? It is I use you, you use me. If I use you, I dump you. That is it, period. And that is what they are doing. The moment they feel like they are used up with you, they start exposing you. And they expose you through this Cocomama, through Gintu. Their numbers are everywhere. So, and because people know, these subscribers know that these guys can be bought. They just use money to buy them and tell them, oh, this is Percy. This is I don't know who. Can you expose her so that she doesn't go on pestering us with money, money, money? What we have paid her is enough. That is what actually happened 2024. Those are things that people were trading. Yeah, that is the truth of the matter. That when I'm done with you, then expect me to actually expose you. But why are these ladies becoming very cheap? Why were they very cheap? Actually, number one thing is poverty. They want to jumpstart themselves to stardom without knowing the repercussions of what actions they are taking. That is how they are now landing in shit. They landed in shit. And we want to avoid this. We want to pray for them that this year they don't land in such a shit just because of the greed for money. Because they are just money-hungry creatures. Yeah, I've been asking myself. Like, you just take a photo and send. You get a 400,000 US dollars, or you get 3,000 US dollars, 1,000 US dollars for a photo. And when you've not sent, they ask for more. Why are you quiet? Send me more. You are not entertaining this guy. This guy is making some money out of your stupidity. This guy is making money out of your foolishness. And now, after making a lot of money, don't think that you are drilling money from him. No, he is a person actually who is drilling money from you by misusing you. Now, after misusing you and exploiting you to the fullest, he exposes you. You have nothing to do. You cannot go to Sweden and bring that guy back. You cannot go to Poland and bring that guy and just ask him. You don't have that power. The problem is, you get that full amount of money, you start misusing it. Like it was said, Percy gambled with the 400,000 Kenyan shillings. Now the house is just there. Nobody is to actually finish it. Children are there. They want to go back to school. And I'm happy, guys. If you want to go and support these children this January, support the children. Don't actually use the mother's sins to deny the children the sponsorship. We've known who the mother is. That is it. But for the children, for the sake of these children, actually, go get their sponsorship the way you guys had planned. Don't think about Cocomama. Cocomama was just making views. She was angry for the money. That's why she said she was to take care of one of Percy's children. But that one, no. That one, no. Oh, my dear ladies, don't actually get misused this time around. This is 2025, and I've said 2025 is a new year. Start a new beginning. Respect your dignity. Be just decent ladies. And you see these things we need. If you need money, money will come. That is it. If you need money, just work for that money. Actually, just work for the money. You will get the money. Nobody is going to deny you a chance to get your money. You decided to do videos and everything. Do those videos. Avoid all these things. You see, I know maybe you are pretty, cutie and everything. Somebody comes, calls you love, what, anything. And you fall in love with such a things. Not knowing things will come. And number two, don't rush. Actually, to be like, I want to be an enemy of Kamanja, I want to be an enemy of this, I want to expose this. You don't know your time is coming. What you do upon others will be done against you. And that one, when it is done against you, you have nowhere to go. You are left alone that way. Then it's from hero to a villain. Like I told Percy, at one point she was on top of the world. She was the woman of the year, 2024. Percy was the woman of the year. But as we ended the year, she was nowhere. She was put under the carpet. She was put under the bed. She was nowhere. Because of what? She was exposed badly. With so many things. In fact, not even her own villagers who exposed her. Somebody from abroad exposed her through Cocomama. Then from Cocomama to Gintu. Then Gintu went there just like to ask, what can I do? And because these guys are money-hungry creatures, they went ahead and did it. Ashaming you, Percy. Even ashaming the whole village. Ashaming the women folk in this village. That is what people are now calling like Nyabwanze. There is a website of such a things. No, it's not good. Let us actually be kind enough. Let us respect ourselves. Let us respect our culture. That's the only way we are going to do things. Let us not rush for this money. Is money. Is money is always like, even Like you may find men that also, like those guys I'm talking about, they are also pressurized. They are given a lot of pressure that do this, do that, do this, do that. So even you, dear ladies, don't succumb to such a kind of pressures. Don't succumb to pressures of poverty. Don't succumb to pressures of neediness. Don't succumb to pressures of going to stardom. No. God has your time, and your time is coming. You started your journey alone. But don't feel like if you do such a nasty things, you are going to rise to stardom and people are going like cherish you, people are going to talk about you. No, look at what is happening now. Every lady in the village is fearing. Oh, am I in that list? Oh, who is next? Now, why should you fear and you've not done this? Like I've seen one lady in our video saying that she might be talking this and her contents are in Gintu's files. Why should you fear, actually? And I was very happy she said she doesn't fear anything because she knows she haven't done it. So actually, let us actually remain. And these guys who are being used, ask yourself, Cocomama, ask yourself, Gintu, ask yourself, how long will you be used? And how long are you going to benefit from such a kind of exposures? What do they mean to the community? Now, you see, Cocomama's culture is different from our culture back here in the village. And she agrees to that our culture is muchly different. Such a things can be talked. But for us, actually, where do you want our sisters to walk through? What do you want them to talk? How do you want them to address their children? Now, this greediness for money is what we are supposed to stop. The greediness to rise to stardom all of a sudden is what we are supposed to stop. The anxiety we have, so that the anticipation, we have big anticipations that I want to be like this, I want to go this, I want to do this. We are supposed to stop those things and wait for our right time to come. The only thing that we're going to do is to wait for our right time to come. And God has that right time with us, for us. Every person, you start your journey today, God is planning for you. The only thing that we ask God, give us time, we shall reach there. Everybody has got his destiny. But what you guys have done the last year, 2024, let us actually bury it and let us not dream of resurrecting such issues. Like calling people names. And I've said, you guys have been on Aya Marwa's platform, like, you call him everything. You assault him, you do what? Cyberbullying. 2025 is here. Guys, you do that, then something is wrong with your head. If you do that. If you keep on doing the same thing, then something is wrong with you. Stop. Give him peace of mind. He's a family man. Let him do what he does best. Let him now concentrate on actually attaining his agenda. Like now, concentrate on your own agenda. But misusing somebody's platform, you misusing somebody's brand, misusing someone's name is not maintaining agenda. That is now directing your energies negatively. Try to be positive, actually. I'm not asking you to come out and start saying that Marwa is good, like I saw one saying Marwa is good. We have so many motives as to why you can come up and say, now, I've decided to leave this, I want to do this. Number one, we need subscribers. That is it. We share subscribers. Number one, we want to be relevant. People want to be relevant. Number two, people want to be relevant. That is it. Now, if I do this, I'm going to associate myself with such a given group. No. Maintain your course. You chose your course, you maintain your course. Be with your course. Actually, be with your course. And you are going to be in your destiny. The destiny that you feel like you'll be in the coming days. So, actually, I'm asking, 2025 is over. JT, you are getting me. 2024 is over. Yes. Gintu, 2024 is over. Mogesi, 2024 is over. M. Carol, 2024 is over. Let us now turn on a new leaf. But what is now surprising me, Gintu, we have started 2025 and you are with the same tune, the same rhythm. Guy. Like now, you want to attack two guys are the same. 2025, you've started attacking people. Now you want to attack them from day one to the last of this year. Stop. Guys, this is what now Gintu is now targeting, is now actually staging his armor. Is staging his armor towards Nasto in the village. Now he's finding that fighting Ayamara all the way from Argentina to this place is not bearing a lot of fruits. Now he wants to bring the war home. And this war is now targeting Nasto. Let us hear what is actually implying about Nasto.
Talking about guys, this kind of the young ladies who are being introduced to YouTube very recently, they're going to be engaged, they're going to be taught with this kind of the people. But if I come out to tell them that don't engage, or they know that Gintu will expose, they'll just try to do what is necessary. And people don't get it. People hate Gintu because of disposing much of the thing.
Yes. Nasto, his niece, the niece actually finished O level. That is Form 4. She's actually waiting for her resource to come. And Nasto saw it wise, because YouTube actually changes people's lives positively. YouTube in our village is a transformation of lives. So instead of this lady just seated there and waiting for uncle to do this and this, Nasto saw it wise and opened a channel for her, and actually she's blossoming. But now you've heard what Gintu is saying. Even in that whole video of Gintu, he was actually condemning Nasto of opening channels for young ladies like his niece. And what you see, what do you imply? That Nasto is now actually doing recruiting this young lady, young girl. No. I told you, Nasto is one of the guys in the village that you should leave alone. That guy is doing something. He's just on his own world. People know him. And that is, the beef is, because he at one point told you off, never to stop using his name. Stop misusing his name the way you are misusing Ayamara's name. The way you also misused Cecil's name, saying that he called you to a certain this and this and that. But now targeting Nasto, targeting that young girl just through Nasto, is just hitting below the belt. You are not supposed to fight such a young girl. And that young girl, Nasto himself, is there. He is going to give her a lot of direction, a lot of guidance, a lot of counseling, and she will eventually fall into the right path. The only people we are doubting are the people you have been working with. Percy, the people who have been surrounding Percy. We have the Nyaboanse Queen. Those guys, those are people that we are doubting that. Are they in the same website? Because you know the website. You are given the website. You know who is there. Don't bring this. She's a young girl. Don't bring her to this stage. Don't bring her. And don't try to implicate her that she is also. No, never. This one I'm saying 100%. That girl is very, very young. Very, very young. And she comes from a family where actually discipline is the pillar. She cannot go against the norms of that family. She's not all that needy. She cannot succumb to the pressures of poverty. She cannot succumb to the pressures of money, water, and anything. She's there. The uncles are there. Nyango is there. Nasto is there. So don't actually try to attack this young kid through Nasto. If you have something to score, there's some scores to settle with Nasto. We are in the village. Call people for a meeting and say, Nasto, let us do this and this. And that is what we feel we are going to do this 2025. Instead of attacking people anywhere, and you feel like, you see, you guys, you are now frightened. Anywhere you walk in this village, you feel like people are talking about you. Like now you are coming up with stories that I was walking, I found people seated, I found people walking, and they were like these guys. No, those are just crazy jokes. Those are crazy things that you are forming in your head. You are playing your subscribers' psychology. Nobody is talking about you. Don't suspect yourself. And if you want to say sorry to Percy, just come up and say sorry directly. I never knew. So that she might find again, she will fall into your trap. She will come back to you and you are going to expose her. That's the only way how you make things run. Yes, that is the only way you can make things run. So actually, never should you, never, and I'm asking you, never should you direct now your energies towards this young kid that Naso is bringing up. Naso was brought up by I am_Maro. Look at him. Mayugono the same. Look at them. And now what is wrong when Naso is bringing up this young lady? Look at people like Priska Sagati. They have been handled by I am_Maro. Look at the where they are. The strides they are making. But look at the people you have been associating with. Look at the dirt that is following them. Look at the stories that are following them. You are the person, you are the real G that is bringing them up to these platforms and are shaming them. And you want now to run from that side to this side to come and shame people who cannot be ashamed. People who are proper. People are very decent. Stop it. Direct your energies somewhere. And as I've always told you, you are very aggressive. Very, very aggressive actually. Industrious. Yeah, you can direct your energies somewhere. Now guys, this is 2025. 2025 I said, from my side, always positivity is going to reign. It's always positivity from the start to the end. We have goals to achieve this 2025 actually, like I said. Now 2025, Kamanja is working on 3 hashtags. Believe, begin, and become. I'm always going to believe in what I'm going to ask the God to give me. Then I will start beginning to work towards that cause. And eventually I'm going to become what I'm actually desiring to be. Now that it's January, it's 1st of January, people are celebrating, and I felt like I'm gonna like mark like this is my first video, 2025, 1st December. So guys, I'm still in need of subscribers. I have a road to 1500 subscribers, and I'm seeing guys tirelessly pushing me to that level. All I say from my side is much love to you guys, and let God bless you. Continue pushing me. Continue pushing this channel up and up. From this side, I say goodbye. God bless you. Let every one of you enjoy this happy new year. And let us actually bury. If you have wronged somebody, just say forgive and forget. We move forward. Yes, let us move forward. Let us forget. Let us forgive and forget everything that happened the other year. Now we are on new year. Let us move forward as people, as one people, and actually pray for the village. We want the village to go back where it was, so that people can actually enjoy all these things from this village. Till then, goodbye, kwaheri.